As One, Individual Action, Collective Power, the best-selling business book, was presented to global leaders at the World Economic Forum annual meeting in Davos, Switzerland. Co-authored by Jim Quigley, Deloitte Touche Tohmatsu Limited Global CEO, and Mirdad Bagay, Alchemy Growth Partners Managing Director, the book offers insights, case studies, and leadership archetypes or models that are effective in getting groups of people to commit to working as one to achieve a common purpose. At Jim Quigley's invitation, some 50 senior executives and notable media representatives like Thomas Friedman of the New York Times and Nick Gowing, lead presenter of the BBC, joined a lively discussion about pioneering leadership for the new reality. David Gergen, senior political analyst for CNN and director of the Center for Public Leadership at the Harvard Kennedy School, moderated the panel, which included Sir Andrew Lickerman, dean of the London Business School, Bill McDermott, co-CEO of SAP, and Jim Quigley.
Along comes Deloitte and said, wait a minute, it's more complicated than that. And they have conducted a major survey. And essentially now they've come up with the idea that it's not just a question of collaboration versus command and control. It is a much bigger, harder, tougher question to crack. There are different models depending on the kind of organization. And they should be led in different ways.
David asked Jim about the insights and leadership archetypes presented in his book and how they relate to his personal experience as a global leader.
When you ask the CEO, what is it that you do in your organization to bring 40,000 people together? And how do you communicate your strategy and the messages and the things that you want to accomplish? And how do you know that your team is actually executing and really coming with passion to those tactics that you have, those elements of the strategy that are so important?
Sir Andrew shared his perspective on As One collective leadership.
It seems to me that the idea of collective leadership is an interesting one. Trying to define the different kinds of archetypes is an interesting way to do it. I'm sure it'll be provoking, but I also believe it'll be helpful in trying to define success.
Bill McDermott talked about the importance of visionary leadership.
If you can figure out an authentic vision that truly does get people to think about a higher purpose in life and what they do and how it impacts the big picture, and it's compelling, it's authentic, and it's real, you can change things.
The audience engaged in the discussion, asking questions of the panelists and offering their comments. Thomas Friedman, New York Times foreign affairs correspondent and Pulitzer Prize-winning author, remarked on the need for greater collaboration.
I think this much more collaborative model of public-private partnerships between government and business and labor, where everyone's kind of got buy-in and transparency, is the way to go.
Jim shared why he is so committed to and passionate about As One collective leadership.
I think the organization that's able to behave as one is going to have the winning edge.
Jim closed the session thanking the guests and wishing them well on their personal collective leadership journeys. The conversation continues online. Visit www.asone.org to contribute a personal story, share a collective leadership experience, and learn from others how to be more effective at getting people to work as one. Visit www.deloitte.com/asone to learn how Deloitte's member firms are bringing the power of As One to clients. As One, Individual Action, Collective Power.